people didn't believe we were serious about the underground bunker that we have set up in a mine, but here we are. This is an old mine. It's been in the family for over 100 years. And we just decided to turn it into a bunker for all of our families and friends. And that's what we've done. So what you're seeing here is that we have everything stored. Everything we may need. We have full storage. We have food. We have all plumbing's ran, all electrical. Boom. And we fit them in here, man. We know a lot of people. There's Dad's Airstream. That's my dad's Airstream. That's Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim lives in the little one. He's not too extravagant. You know, he's a man of little need. Right on. We have tons of fishing around here, so we got a lot of boats. As you can see, it just goes on, man. Right on. That's Aunt Bertha. That's Uncle Tim's little sister. We got some concession stands. We have it pretty much set up, man. We're ready for it. You know, we've been predicting what's coming for a long time. So now here we are. It's a small city we have down under here. I'm going to keep the location private just because we don't want to get overrun by the people that weren't prepared. They should have been, but anyways, this is how it goes, man. You know, the strong will survive, and the smart ones. See ya.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawaah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors and blessings to the elders, the apostle of Great Millstone, the water Yahawaah, bahasham, Yahawashi, for the elders, the apostle on down, for waking me up to the wisdom, knowledge, truth, and understanding through the spirit, power, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Shalom to the few Akion, me the brothers, the one pushing the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, wherever we might be scattered abroad, who look like the other nation, who bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom to the few Aqua, I believe as well, me the sisters, the one repenting, come back to Yahawashi, Yahawashi in these latter days. And shalom to the boys and girls who the Lord can deliver also these times to come too. With that, I'm going to say shalom. All right, you heard it. They got the underground bunkers. He said they ready, they prepared from all hell break loose. All right. These people, these rich people, these billionaires and millionaires think they're going to be able to escape the judgment of Yahawaah bahasham Yahawashi, right? They think they're going to be able to go in the caves on the ground and things like that to get away from the wrath and the judgment of Yahawaah bahasham Yahawashi, all right? Which is not going to work no matter what you do, all right? They can build these bunkers in these mountains and in caves and up on the ground and make the underground city. The Lord still going to come search you out. All right, and we're going to read that too also. But other than that, he said they're prepared. All right, and other people should have been getting prepared. Well, for the elect, mans of Yahawaah bahasham Yahawashi, hey, we building ourselves up to get prepared right now through the Spirit, man. By believing and having faith in Yahawaah bahasham Yahawashi and doing the works, that the Lord going to show favoritism for us in that time, man, show mercy that we escape it, right? But no matter what you do, all right? But like you say, woe to those who desire the day of the Lord, right? In the day of the Lord, they come and bring wrath and judgment. And these people think they're going to be ready for it. These Christian churches who not all the way right with Yahawaah bahasham Yahawashi, they don't know the correct names to call on, right? They don't follow the ways of the scriptures like they supposed to, all right? They take on C.J. Ray White, Jesus doctrine, teaching, all right? But this is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, a serpent bit him. So basically, with Lord putting that metaphor in there, man, using the animals, you run into this, you run into that. You're going to escape. If you get away from one judgment, you're going to run into another. All right? The Lord told you, man, he got spirits created for vengeance, beasts, wild beasts with teeth for judgment. You know, there are spirits out here on the scene with whatever you run into, man. You're going to run from one judgment to another one. If you escape the hunger or the sword, if you escape the food famine, hey, the Lord can run into the beast, the wild beast with teeth or whatever, man. like the TV show, what they used to have out back in the days, A Million Ways to Die, 1,000 Ways to Die. Well, they come from Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, because he sure got a lot of ways to delete you out of here, man. To have you to perish. All right. Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hands on the wall, a serpent bit him. Should not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? So it's going to be a very, very terrible time, man. Like the Lord say, man. Like Yahawashi said, man, it's going to be a time like never before. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi told us that. These times to come, man, woo. Like it said, the elect going to be scarcely saved. We don't even know if we going to make it, man. But, you know, the Lord going to look out for his elect. But that's how scary it's going to be. We going to be in these times, man, like never before. Like what you see in your horror movies, 144,000 times extremely exclusive than what you see on the movies, man. You know, so, but we in these times, man. And they think they getting ready to escape judgment. But they not. See, they know all hell going to break loose on earth to the point they going to be like a purge out here. And another thing, they know missiles will be shot. And that's the thing they going to be try to escape the most is when no nuclear missile drop, but they're not. They going to dig it. They going to reach down to the bunker, man. They going to dig it up. All right. This is, go to Revelation 6. Because he like, yeah, they got the underground cave cities. But they can really be, hey, man, the Lord really got them prepping that up for the elect. Because we're going to eat some kind of way. The Lord said we're going to have food, drink. You know, we're going to be sheltered. We're going to be on the run. But the Lord still going to be providing for us. But they got these bunkers, the underground cities, and in the mountains and the caves, and think they're going to be able to escape judgment. But the Lord can bring them into, judgment. And everything you saving up that water and food, hey, the Lord is saving that for the elect. You know, to be able to survive until he come back and until we get beaten up in the ship. All right. But this is Revelation chapter 6. And I'm gonna start from Revelation 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath. All right, in front of the wrath of the Lamb, which is Yahawashi. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who should be able to stand? Who gonna be able to continue and stand in that time? All right, who gonna be able to continue and survive through the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi? Unless you are the elect. Matthew 24, what he say? I think when you read from 21 on down, what he say? There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake. Everything else on this side gonna perish. 2/3 of our people, the heathens on this side. All right, you know. But I read up, because this is why they're gonna be to try to hide themselves from the wrath, even though the Lord bringing plagues upon the earth, and part of the Lord plagues and the missiles. All right, the main plague he gonna get rid of the people with. This Revelations, I'm gonna jump up to 6 and 12, and I run it back down. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Why? Because that's the representation of the blood they're gonna be shed throughout the earth. All right, there's gonna be a lot of blood shed out here. You know, this the missiles gonna make that mushroom cloud, gonna block out the sky, the constellations of the heavens that give it light. You know, that was to come, but all that the earth gonna quake through the missiles. It tell you the earth should run into a fro like a drunken man. The scripture tell you that these missiles gonna make the earth quake. Also, when the presence of the Lord enter into the atmosphere, you know the Lord gonna come. It's gonna be a different vibration. You gonna feel it. You gonna see him. You also gonna feel it. All right. And it say, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. All right. So you gonna have these missiles, they gonna be raining from heaven. You also gonna have your also stars, your celebs. They gonna fall from their heaven, from their rulership quickly, fast in the day of the Lord wrath. But also mainly these missiles dropping on their head, on the heads of the wicked. You know, this is judgment for the wicked. You know, upon the earth, 2/3 our people, along with the Edomites, heathens, and things. All right. Verse 14, in the heavens departed as a scroll. And you also see, and it said the heaven departed as a scroll. It's not talking about in the spiritual realm, they gonna quake in the heavens and the heavens gonna depart. Ain't nothing going on up there, but righteousness up that way. This heavens is a representation of Esau rulership. This is his heaven and this is our hell. Like they say, hell on earth, you know, heaven on earth. This is Esau eating heaven. All right, heaven also go into rulership. So he gonna fall from his heaven. And it said that in the heaven departed as a scroll. All right, like I say, you see the missiles drop, that mushroom cloud, it's spread like a scroll, spread out. All right, but it say in the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place because of the missiles. And the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens of the rocks of the mountains. Like he just said, they saying they prepared, they ready. It's not going to happen. It said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who should be able to stand? We're gonna be able to continue in it. Nobody, man, unless you part of the elect. All right. See, ain't nobody getting away from the judgment. Amos 5 we just read. Ain't nobody, no matter what you do, you run here, you're gonna flee from one judgment, run into another. All right. Them bunker will be reserved for the elect. All right. You know, they will be kept for the elect. Reserved. All right, but now let's go to this Amos chapter 9. All right. This Amos chapter 9. And I'm gonna start from 9. And I saw the Lord stand upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post might shake, and cut them in the head, all of them going into America. All right, Babylon the Great. And I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that flee of them should not flee away. Just like he just said, if you run into like as you fled from a lion, you run into a bear and a serpent. All right, you're not gonna get away. And I will slay the last of them with the sword. All right, and Esau Edom is the sword of Yahawashi on the left hand side, but also the missiles is the sword of Yahawashi too. All right. It's saying he that flee of them should not flee away, and he that escape of them should not be delivered. It say, thought they dig into hell, then should my hand take them. See, look. He said, thought they dig into hell, should my hand take them, man. So Yahawashi is gonna come search you out. He gonna come get you. Now they bring me to Jeremiah 16. All right. Because thought they dig into hell. Ain't nobody gonna try to, if the devil live on the ground, why people gonna try to dig to hell where man, where you die, you burn forever, where the man supposed to be red with horns on the head. Some mystical beast-looking creature, man. So some mystery man creature up. No, man. That is talking about them digging to hell. Hell just mean grave hole, a hole you dig, or grave. You know, just like they did what you did. You dig in the earth. They digged in the earth to create them underground bunkers and things. All right? They digged into hell. Grave hole, or condition played out. That's what hell going to. Condition played out on earth for a grave hole. All right? Matter of fact, it say, though they dig into hell, then should my hand take them. Thought they did into hell, should my hand take them. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 16, and it say, behold, I will send forth many fishers, say the Lord, and they should fish them. All right, these same mans, like he told Peter them, he gonna make you fishers of man, then he gonna turn you to, you gonna be turned into hunters. You gonna go fish. You gonna hunt out the wicked. All right. The Lord is gonna use this man, part of the judgment, to complete judgment. All right. To go get you, search you out. All right. And let them do what they do to you. It said, behold, I will send forth many fishers, say the Lord, and they shall fish them. It say, and after will I send forth many hunters, and they should hunt them. Because we fishing right now for the elect. Later, we're going to be turning to hunters. Lord, we're not part of that number. The brothers who teach the truth and 100% truth, part of that number, which come in the form of the great millstone teaching. It say, and after will I send forth many hunters, and they should hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out the holes of the rocks. For my eyes are upon all their ways; they are not hid from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes, man. And you just heard the Lord say they're gonna hunt them out the hills and the mountains and the rocks. See, they not safe. From the eye, from the eyes of Yahawashi, Yahawashi. What the Lord say? Do I not fear heaven and earth? Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Like I said, you're not gonna get away, man. No matter how much you try to go put yourself up in on the ground bunkers. All right. Let me see. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 23 and 23. Am I a Yahawah at hand, say the Lord, and not a Yahawah, a power, a far off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I should not see him, say the Lord? Do not I feel heaven and earth, say the Lord? The Lord is everywhere, man. The Lord's spirit throughout the earth. You know? So how can you hide from that? How can you hide from the creator who created everything? Everything thrive off of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. He filled the heaven and the earth. You can have an underground bunker. The Lord can have a quake and just quake it up and have it to crumble. Which what they gonna want to do anyway, because the Lord, man, the wrath of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi gonna be so cruel out here. They gonna be like, how those, like I say, how the front of faith to sit on the throne. They gonna want the rocks to fall on them, man. But like the Lord say, am I a Yahawah at hand, say the Lord, and not far off? The Lord is in the midst of everything, 24/7, 7 days a week. All right, can any hide himself in secret places? In them underground secret places, you heard what he said. Yeah, how they gonna build the little underground caves and bunkers, and yeah, for the ones who should have been getting ready, who ain't gonna prepare, they ain't basically like they asked out. They not gonna have nothing to do. Cause don't nobody know where these secret places at, but the ones who have that money to create in the building and try to deliver and save their family, and the ones who part of their club with that kind of money and family, they gonna all go into them caves and hide in dens and rocks and try to survive the time to come. But they not gonna be able to. All right. So right now this, all right. But go back to Amos. You know, damn, hey man, the Lord speaking truth and facts. Everything these people got going on, we living it out, man. This is written already down. We live in a script. We live in a movie script. We live our life as a tale. All right. Though they dig into hell, then should my hand take them. It say, thought they climb up to heaven, then will I bring them down. And they be talking about building rocket ships, things like that, little spaceship, so-called man-made ships, and think they gonna be able to fly out to other planets to escape the judgment. You're not gonna work, right? Though they climb up into heavens, though they dig into hell, then should my hand take them. All right? Though they climb up to heavens, to heaven, then will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, in the top, yeah, in the Shalaki. And though they had themselves in the top of Carmel, the cave of rock, I will search and take them out. Then you say he gonna send 400. Jeremiah 16 we just read. All right, and though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, then will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. Leviathan, all right, the sea creature, the serpent. All right, you do have Leviathan in the ocean, man. All right, so the Lord just told you, you're going to make these bonkers, I'm going to search you out. You're going to try to go up to the heavens, I'm going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to go out of space. No, that's only for the elect of Israel to experience. And the Israelites going to get their experience. All right, that's why they try so hard to go out of space. They can't get past the firmament. You can only go but so far high, you know, and they trying to get to other planets what they like to see, but what they can't get to. All right, but what he said, thought they try to hide in the bottom of the sea. You're going to try to get in the ocean, go try deep as you can, your submarines and things like that. They got submarines, man, little water ships that look like houses, man. I got one on my one of my posters, like a submarine, man, luxury. Like they can see out, like it's like a bedroom, man. And you can just be in the bed, just watching, just looking at the creature in the water, man, in the ocean. Luxury little submarines set up like houses and things. They think they're gonna be able to escape the judgment, but the Lord said He's gonna command Leviathan. And what the scripture say? Oh, they go them ships, that Leviathan, all right, the sea creature, all right. But and that's the point, man, I want to make with that making these underground bunkers and things like that, you would not be able to escape the wrath of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Nobody will. I don't care what you do, what you try, how much you try to hide. Lord see everything. He created everything. All right? Everything obey Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. But I'm going to close out that by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. English tongue, bless you Yahweh, bless you Yahawashi, bless you Yahweh, bless you Yahawashi, bless you Yahweh, bless you Yahawashi. With that, say shalom, and I hope that will edify.